Merry Christmas, everybody! I'm so happy to be part of another wonderful Christmas collaboration created by me and my friends from Haniela's, Pink Cake Princess, Sugar Coater, and Montreal Confections. We've all made super cute Santa Claus themed tutorials just for you. You can click on the photos or check out the links underneath the video. I'll be showing you how to make this adorable card from Santa cupcake topper.
Ho, ho, ho!
Merry Christmas, everybody! This is Laura
And Arnie,
with Krazy Kool Cakes, and we're coming to you with a super cute Christmas themed tutorial. We are calling this our card from Santa cupcake topper, and we'll be teaching you how to do this. It's a lot of fun, very simple, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm needing some white gum paste, and I've got it nice and soft. We're gonna roll this out, not too thick, not too thin. Alright guys, so now we have our gum paste rolled out about the thickness of a slice of Velveeta, so that'll give you an idea of how thick. And we're going to cut this, and again, you can make this any size you'd like, but mine's the perfect size for a regular size cupcake. And so I'm going to take my Sculpey Super Slicer and cut one straight line. And I'm going to measure 3 inches across, so I'm just going to mark 3 inches right there and right there. So my little card from Santa is 3 inches long, and it will be by 1.5. So there's my 3-inch cut. Okay, so 3 inches across, and then this is going to be 1.5 inches in width. So just make a little mark right at the 1.5 inches. And just hold the blade as straight as possible so you have a nice little rectangle. Okay, now the next thing we're gonna do is just begin to cut out tiny little triangles. This is to give the little card a worn look, and you can make them as thick or as thin. And this will just give our card a cute little effect. Space them out however you'd like. You don't want to drench it in cuts, but just every now and again. So I'm just going to work my way around the entire little card. Okay, so here's my super cute card from Santa with all the little cuts. And now what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of shading to the edge to give it a little bit of a worn or old look. And so for that, I'm going to be using my awesome Mungyo non-toxic pastels. These are practically the same thing as luster dust or petal dust. They are non-toxic. And you can find the links to all of these products underneath this video, and I'm gonna use this really cool gray one here. Give it a nice, worn, old feel. So all you do is take your pastel and a blade, and then just powder it up with your blade. Okay. And take a nice, loose bristled brush. And I love these pastels because they are very fine and powdery, and you just want to gently go over the edge. Don't do straight strokes because then you'll be able to see the lines. You want to just do a random brush stroke. Alright, so here's our super cool card from Santa, and it's been dirtied up to make it look worn. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add Santa's head and face to the card. So we'll move that out of the way. Take some ivory colored or skin tone colored gum paste, and I make this just mixing a little bit of ivory with a little tiny dot of creamy peach, both Wilton. And just take your rolling pin, and we're gonna roll this out the same thickness as we did the card. Okay, once that's rolled out, then you're gonna take a circle cutter that's 1.5 inches in diameter. My favorite circle cutter set is the set by Atico, And again, you can find all the links underneath the video. Just cut out a circle. Then you're going to take your edible glue and you're going to add glue only to the bottom half of the circle. Then you're going to take your Santa card and you're going to place it wherever you'd like on top of the face. So you can put his little face in the middle, on the left, on the right, wherever you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and put it just a little bit to the right and then just carefully press down, just like that. Now we're going to add a cute little nose, and the shape you can make it pretty much whatever shape you'd like. I always go for the capsule shapes. I think that looks cuter in my opinion than just round, but if round is your preference, go for it. So just roll it into a ball. And then if you want to do the capsule shape like me, just roll it into a little capsule. Alright. Just like that. And all you're going to do is add a little bit of glue to the back of it. And his little nose is sticking up and over the little card that he's holding. So this will be placed half on the face, half on the card, right in the center. And just gently press down without ruining the shape. Okay, now we're gonna add Santa's hat. So just take some red gum paste and roll it out. Okay, then you're gonna take another circle cutter, and this one is 2 inches in diameter. And go ahead and cut a circle. And you're going to cut off the bottom part, not the entire half, just about, I would say, a third of the circle. And then take your awesome blade and we're going to cut this in an irregular shape. And this is gonna look like Santa's hat just kind of falling back. So just cut in any irregular shape you'd like, just the edges. Just like that. And again, you're gonna add some edible glue just to the portion that will actually be touching the head. And then gently pick up your little Santa head and card, and you're gonna place the head a little bit to the right so that we can see the hat kind of hanging off to his side. Now the little white fluffy ball it's assumed that it's hanging back, but if you wanted to add it kind of over the little card, you could also. So just gently tap it down without dirtying your little Santa. For the little Santa glove, since we've got the red going and our fingers going red, we're going to just take 2 little balls of red gum paste and we're gonna roll each one to get all the cracks and wrinkles out. And to make a cute Santa glove, you just take your little ball, put it on your tabletop, and then you're gonna roll it into a teardrop shape, nice and plump. That's about all you wanna do. And then just gently take your finger and just press it down. You don't wanna completely flatten. This is gonna be Santa's left glove. So his thumb will be on the right of the hand. Take your knife tool, which comes in your Wilton shell tool, and then just insert, create a little thumb. If you've seen any of my tutorials on sculpting figures, you'll see that this is the way we always create a little hand. Cute little glove. And then just open up the little thumb. Any straight, sharp corners, just use your fingers to soften it. Okay, so there is his left hand. Open up the thumb. The very end here will go behind the card, so just gently press it down to thin it out. Okay, let's do the same with the other little hand. Okay, so here are Santa's little right and left mitten. And we've already pressed down the little, here where the little wrists are. Okay, then what you're gonna do is flip them over. And then you're gonna add edible glue to the flattened area here underneath the mitten. And that's what's gonna attach to the back of the card. Okay, so gently bring in your little Santa dude. Okay, there he is. And you can place the little hands wherever you'd like, grabbing the little card. So I'm gonna put one little hand right here. I think that'll look cute right there. Then I'm gonna take some edible glue and place it underneath his little mitten. Hold the little card and then just make the little mitten come up and over. Just like that. Do the same thing. You already have glue on the right mitten. Just a little bit of glue there. Pick up the card and then let's put his little glove up here this time. And then press on the card and then let his little mitten come over. How cute is that?
Very cute.
Okay, let's move on to the white. So let's go wash our hands. All right, so now we're gonna make Santa's little white fluffy sleeves that come over the mittens. And so for that, you're gonna need 2 little white balls. Roll each one into a ball without cracks or wrinkles. Then, once you have the 2 balls, go ahead and roll it into a little tube. And then you wanna make the ends pointy, so use this part of your palm and hold your hand at an angle. And I know I'm blocking your view, but just imagine. So make both ends pointy, okay, just like that. Like a pre-croissant type of thing. Okay, and then just flatten a little bit. Do the same thing with the other one. Then you're going to take one of your little white pieces, take a little bit of edible glue, and put some glue underneath all the way to the little point. Okay. Place one little point underneath the mitten and hold in place. And let it go over. And the other little point, stick it underneath the other little mitten. Okay? And this is when your super cool flat rubber end that comes in your medium-sized ball tool Sculpey set comes in handy. So use your little flat rubber end to force it underneath the mitten, just like that. Press it down. Then take your ball tool that's in the other end of the flat rubber end that you just used, and then just press little tiny dents to make it look fluffy. Cool, huh?
Very nice.
All the amazing things you can do
I love that tool.
with the tools. All right, do the same thing with the other one. For the fluffy brim of Santa's hat, just take a small ball of white gum paste and you're gonna roll it into a tube. So now take your finger and just gently flatten. You're not flattening completely, you're just semi-flattening. Santa dude.
Bring in the Santa.
Alright, and then all you're gonna do is measure. This is gonna go both over the face and the hat. So what I'm gonna do is just with my fingernail mark what I don't need. Okay. And then just cut off what you don't need. And take your medium-sized ball tool and begin to dent. Remember, when you do this, it actually lengthens the little worm here, so we're gonna measure again and then cut off what we don't need. Flip it and do the other side. So one end right on the little card, just a little bit. So I'm just gonna cut the little edges just to give me a nice clean cut. And then I'm gonna place glue on the back of the fluff. And begin to add the fluff flush up against the card, both on the face and on the hat. And gently hold and just begin to press down as you place it on Santa. Now we're gonna make Santa's eyes, so just take some kneaded black gum paste and you're gonna roll it out pretty thin. Take a number 12 tip and just cut out 2 circles. Okay, and then you're gonna pick up your black eyes, flip them over, and then just add a little bit of glue on each one. Hold it. Press it out. Okay, now for the little eyebrows, you're just gonna take 2 tiny little white balls and then make sure they don't have any cracks and wrinkles. So roll it into a perfect little ball, and then you're gonna roll it into a little capsule shape, kind of like a Tic Tac. So just roll in your palm.
They still sell those?
Yeah, my favorite is the orange. Okay, there's a little Tic Tac. And do the same with the other one.
Tastes like a baby ice cream.
Then all you're gonna do is take a little bit of edible glue and put some glue on the back of one of your Tic Tac eyebrows. And make sure your brush is clean, because as I see I have black on my bristles. Look at the bristles, it looks like the Grinch's fingers.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're gonna place the...
Oh. Fail.
Let's try it with our hands. Now you're gonna place the little eyebrow right on the top of the eye, both on the brim and the top of the eye, just like that. How cute is that?
Very cute.
Do the same with the other eyebrow. Now he looks like Santa. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, now we're gonna just dot some really cute reflection dots in his eyes and one on his nose. So take any brand of gel food coloring you'd like. I usually prefer AmeriColor. And we're just gonna add a little tiny dot or a little blob of gel food coloring on our table. You want to use a really nice nail art dotting tool or a little ball tool. You can find the links to this set underneath the video. So I'll be using a little medium one, and it's got a little tiny dot on the other side. So with the larger ball tool, just pick up one little dot, and then you're gonna place one little dot anywhere you'd like. That's the first one. Second one in the same spot over here. Careful you don't touch the eyebrows. And I like the same size for the little reflection on his nose. Right there. How cute is that? And then turn the little nail dotting tool over and then get a little tiny blob with that one. And we're gonna place a little dot right under that. I just think that looks so cute. Same angle. How cute is that? Okay, so last but not least, we're gonna write a little message from Santa on this little card. And what's cool about this is you can put whatever you'd like. Merry Christmas. You can put the person's name if you're gonna do, you know, individual cupcakes for people, and you can write their names in there. So I like to use Americolor's Gourmet Writer. This is the black, and this is a one-shot deal. And I've had disasters happen during videos. So just the best you can, write, you know, neatly in whatever type of font you'd like. So I'm just gonna write Merry Christmas. Let's see how this goes. See if this is not a total disaster. And of course, that's what Christmas is all about. Christ, the best gift ever. So there is our super cute little Santa Claus cupcake topper. You can definitely place this on the cupcake flat down like this. If you want to stand them up, let me show you what you can do to have this little topper standing straight up on top of your cupcake. Okay, so here's one that I've already had drying for several days. And of course it's different than the one that we just made, but this is just to show you how you can stand it up on top of your cupcake. And this has a little gum paste square with a lolly stick in the back, and let me show you how to do that very quickly. So just take some white gum paste, knead it, and you know, really you don't have to worry about cracks and wrinkles because it's the back, no one's ever gonna see it. Roll it into a tube shape. Just flatten a little bit with your rolling pin, and this is about how thick you want it, about 1/4 of an inch. Then you're going to take your awesome blade and then cut, I would say maybe 1/2 inch. Okay, then take your lolly stick, and you can stand this up if you want and insert it straight down like this, or place it flat on your tabletop and just insert. So when you push it in, it's only gonna go in about that much. Make sure it goes in nice and straight. Okay, there it is. And of course we don't need all this, so you can see where the stick is and just cut what you don't need right next to it. Cut it off, just like that. Okay, then what you're gonna do is turn it over, take your edible glue, and you're just gonna add a little bit of glue to the back. So the Santas and the little cards that we just made, or that we made, I let that dry for a day. So it's nice and hard. That way when I let it dry upside down, it doesn't squash the little nose and the little hands and all of that. So here's one that is dry. It's been dried for an entire day. And I'm just gonna flip it over. There's the back of it. And then just place your little brick with the lolly stick right in the center. So it goes in nice and straight into your cupcake, just like that. So when you let it dry, remember the face and everything's already dry, so you just let it dry flat, and then take a little cosmetic sponge and you place it underneath the stick just to hold it up like that. Or you could just place it right there. And that'll dry, depending on where you live, in just a few hours. And so when you put it on in your cupcake, you just put it straight in, trim it if you want, if your cupcake is not that big. Alright guys, so here are our completed toppers, and I just wanted to show you the different variations that you could do, different dust colors, different positions of the head, different colored gloves. So sky's the limit, have fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Merry Christmas to everybody, and we would love it if you guys can join us on Facebook and also follow us on Instagram. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. God bless you all, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to check out all these other wonderful Santa Claus themed tutorials. You can find the links underneath the video.